Hey y'all, it's Angela. I'm gonna do a DIY. You didn't really think I could wait a month to do this, did you? No, I've got to do this now. Okay. Yay, I'm excited. Okay, so I've been playing around and I think I have decided how I want to do this. I at first was wanting to do the plaid ribbon, but I think I have since changed my mind and want to do the burlap. But the burlap, the way I want to do it, you can see through it. So I have stacked the regular burlap tan color over the red burlap. I watched several DIY videos on this to see how I would want to make my own, and this is the best one I liked. She took, and I'm hoping I can show y'all, she used, it was burlap and lace, and she folded it over like this so it'd be a nice edge. And then she hot glued this right here. So I'm hoping that y'all will be able to see this. And I'm not covering it up. My hot glue gun should be ready as long as I've been playing around. And you know what I forgot to get? Forgot to get my spatula. Hopefully this is thick enough that I won't burn myself. Okay. I'm sorry, I know I just covered that up. I folded it over here and here so it'd be a cleaner edge, and then I hot glued it. I'm hoping this is going to be something I can show. Okay. I think it's going to be one of those things that's kind of tough to get it going, but once you get it going, you're alright. Let's make sure I've got the... Plus, you know, burlap frays like everything on the end of it. So, and I want to pull it very tight because I'm thinking this is 9 feet, and a while ago when I rough measured the plaid, I had just enough to do this. So I want to do this pretty tight, and I kind of like that the red is poking out. I like that. Maybe I can get it to do that on all of it. Kind of makes it look like a stripe. And I'm trying to go diagonally with this. And the difficult thing is, of course, is that the burlap keeps getting wrapped up. So I want to make sure I'm getting my diagonal right. And I'm so sorry. I hope y'all can see this. And my back, I'm getting a little too much showing there. It's going to be a little bit easier to get all that unraveled. Okay. And if y'all hear the TV, it's Friends on in the background. Anna Claire is still awake and my husband's in there watching TV with her. See, that kind of got straight, but it's not going to be perfect because I made it, right? And if a lot of times you buy stuff like this in the store, they're not going to be perfect either because they were made by somebody. Going around the hook is going to be where it's going to be hard to get the diagonal. And I'm going out of frame. I'm sorry, guys. I think I figured out how to hold it this way. It might be upside down to you, but maybe you can see a little bit better if I do it this way. Just get this unraveled. Sorry. I'm just unraveling all the burlap and trying to get it together. Doing it over here off of the countertop where I have a little bit more room in the floor. Okay. Here we go. I think I'm going to have enough. And I'll just have to go back and cut some of these that are unraveling, should I say. Make sure I get my little stripe to show up. I like that little red stripe in there. I watched several DIYs, and I know a lot of people like to do the mesh and make it fluffy, but I feel like it loses its candy cane form. So when I saw this, to where they just kind of wrapped it, I really like that, because I like it to keep the candy cane form and not really lose that shape. I'm sorry, I probably keep going out of frame. I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting this red stripe in here. I might have to cut that piece. Yeah, this was one that I definitely would not have been able to do an overhead shot on. I would have been bumping into the camera. Oh yeah, I'm good. I've got plenty. Just if you do this, make sure you pulling it very tight. That's the key. And play with it before you decide. And the great thing is I didn't use that much hot glue. So I can very easily go back and undo this if I decide to redo it and do something else. I'm sorry. It's kind of getting at that to where I can't really show y'all. Okay. Go back, make sure I got my little stripes showing. And I'm going to do the same thing on this end. I'm going to fold it over and hot glue it. I'm going to cut some of this hot mess off right here. It's making me struggle. Well, I think I am. Okay, I'm going to take this right here and I'm going to put some hot glue and then just fold this over and hot glue it. Do a dot of hot glue like right over here and not stick my finger in it. I forgot my spatula. And hopefully I've got this lined up right. Woo. Hold on a second. I'm going to cut. Make sure I've got plenty of space to do the fold over. I'll probably have to cut this again. I'm sorry if y'all can't see. I keep trying to check, make sure y'all can see. And I hear Anna Claire fussing. I will probably have to pause this and get her to sleep. Okay, I'm going to cut this right here because I don't want anything hanging off of the end. At least I hope I am. Okay, there we go. And hopefully as that dries, that will be a little bit better. Okay. Oh, I gotta cut this too. The fun thing about burlap is it kind of falls apart on you. There we go. Okay, and so far, this is where we are. It's kind of hard to get the whole thing. Let me see if I angle you up. Okay. Okay, so Anna Claire still seems to be happy. I was playing around with the bell. I think I like the look of the bell. Let me see if I can get y'all up. And all I did was take it and slide it on there. And I think I'm going to try putting 2 on there. Just be careful and try not to unravel your burlap if you do it this way. I was just thinking since it's an ornament, I would do it that way and then just hot glue on the back. But just be careful with the pine cones. And hopefully this twine. You can, I've got more twine. You can just take the twine and just tie it on there. But I just thought since it's already on there, I thought I would just kind of work it on there. Just kind of. Watch the burlap. There we go. This one, I think the twine was a little bit bigger on this one, so it's easier. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna glue these 2 back here and have the 2 bells on there. I'm sorry. Oh, just can't see, can you? I know, I haven't decided if I want to do a bow or not. But I definitely like the bells on there. I'm going to glue these. And then I'll go from there. I'm just going to glue them back here. The actual twine. And I'm just kind of gluing a few strips. Well, you know what? I got to push my glue down. And that was not smart because then I pushed this up. Okay, so I'm just kind of, I'm sorry, I'm doing this way away from y'all. Y'all are like, we can't see. Hello. Okay. If I decide to add a bow, I still have room to add a bow. I've got this Merry Christmas, and I've got this plaid over here. I have some gold, and then I have some burlap, ribbon, not the burlap stuff. And then I've got this little thin Merry Christmas. I just haven't decided. And then another option I had looked at instead of the bells was I also have this. Someone had a red one, and I didn't get a red one. All I have is the burlap one, so that would have been pretty also. Then another option, I guess I could make a red burlap bow to go on here. Okay, so I decided I like the plaid. I'm gonna do a bow with it, and I was playing with it before I got in and cleared to bed, and I figured it out. And let's see if I can do it again. Because I had it, okay, yeah. You make it like an awareness ribbon. And then you push it together to make the bow. Like this. Okay, so I'm going to make sure I have it big enough bow. This is the first time I've ever made a bow this way. I've seen lots of people do it this way, but this is my first time. And I'm going to stick my hand in here for kind of a guideline to make sure I have them even. Okay. And then I've got my piece of, other piece of ribbon. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to put it back here. And I'll show you what I'm going to do with that in just a second. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. And this ribbon cuts very nicely. I do like it. I'm not sure. It just says ribbon. I mean, it's a very stiff ribbon. It almost feels like what some of those really cheap bags are made out of. The reusable bags. It almost feels like that. Okay. And then you got to take it and pinch it. I'm going to put that off. Y'all bear with me, guys. Like I said, this is the first time I've made a ribbon this way. I mean, a bow this way. And I know I'm covering the whole thing up to where you can't see what in the world I'm doing. I think I'm on. I hope y'all can see. Here, let me angle y'all that down. Okay. Just gonna crumple this up, make sure it's. I feel like this side's bigger. Make sure it's got it pretty even. I don't want to go through all this and have a lopsided bow. I might do this and it looks horrible. We will see. And I just burnt my finger. That did not feel good at all. I forgot to get my spatula. Okay, for my first one, it doesn't look terribly horrible. It's not the best either, but it's not terribly horrible. I should have pinched it a little more, but like I said, the first time you do something is just practice. Yeah, I think it's because the ribbon is so wide. I should have probably maybe even pinched it. Maybe I can kind of play with it. I'm sorry, I keep going out of frame, guys. Okay, the reason why I did this on the back was so I could glue it to this without just gluing the bow on there. I thought it would look nicer, so that was what I was trying to achieve by doing this. And I'm gonna just go ahead and do this, and then I will fluff the bow in a little bit. Okay, look at this. Try to get it down a little bit lower. Here, maybe if I turn a little bit, y'all can see. And I'm just going to glue the very same spot where I glued those bells, because they're kind of dangling anyway. So I glue that piece. I glue this piece. There. And I thought it would look nicer with it wrapped like that instead of just gluing the bow itself. That's kind of why I did it that way. Hold on a minute. Okay, I'm going to try to pull y'all back up. Okay. There we go. And I just need to kind of fluff it. Think about, I want the bells kind of in front and the bow hang behind it. That is how it turned out. It is definitely not, when I wanted to do this, this is not exactly what I had in mind, but I like it. I think it turned out really cute. What I had in mind was to do a plaid and burlap, and to do the, where it's all puffy. But this just, it wasn't wide enough to do that, but that is how it turned out. Okay, the lighting is kind of dark on this side, but I thought maybe you could see it better if I hung it up on this door. But I think it's super cute. And also you can use twine, or before you start, if you want to, you can put a piece of twine up at the top, up there, so you will be able to hang it from the twine. Or you can take the ribbon and do a loop to hang it. I haven't decided yet how I want to hang it. I just wanted to, I was so excited to find it, I had to make it. Well, that is it for this DIY. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you feel inspired to make your own, and I hope you're able to find. I think that Dollar Tree knows that everybody wants them. So I think this year that they're trying to get them out to all the stores, because the store I bought it at today said that they have never ever gotten them in. So just keep on the lookout, and hopefully they'll be easier to find this year. But if you like this DIY, give me a thumbs up. If you're not yet a subscriber, click below and subscribe, and then click that bell so you'll be notified every time I make a video. Again, I'm going to do a giveaway when I get to 100 subscribers. I think I'm at 67 last look. So you better subscribe and tell your friends to subscribe so y'all can enter for a giveaway. Y'all have a good night and a blessed week. I love you all. Bye.